Hi there, sign of Taurus. This is Kim here to do a next 48-hour reading for you. Hope you're doing really good. I promise that that camera will stop shaking, but it probably made it worse for a second. So we're getting right into your reading with this deck, the Enchanted 48hrsTAROT Tarot. Let me start with a rune. Maybe we should start with a rune. That's what I'm feeling. Well, the rune flashcards, at least. I don't know. Actually, I need to order some runes. That would probably be nice other than this. But a rune for Taurus, please, to start off their reading. That's a few. All right. All right, the first one I have is AWAS, U-Tree, Defense, Enlightenment, Protection, Divination, Spiritual Wisdom. The magical working is for, again, protection, self-defense, seeking ancient wisdom, vision questing, developing your inner strength. And this can also be about wisdom of the ancients, but communicating with the ancients, the ancestors, etc. All right, Jera, a yearly cycle. This means yearly cycle. Wheel of the year, yay. Seasons, harvest, cycles of life, fruition in the year. The magical working is fertility and abundance, manifesting endeavors, birthdays and anniversaries, wheel of year rights. The harvest at the end of the work, it's you reap what you sow. Success requires effort. Life, death, rebirth, building on past efforts, working towards the future, the seasons of life, and turning inspiration into a reality. So this is like a turn of events. Travel, movement, trust, ally, progress, and transportation. Shamanic journeys, very similar to this one with the vision quest. Intentional forward movement, balance between the rider and mount, travel between physical and spirit realms, and then a trusted ally or a steed. All right, that's interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull from this. I think we'll just pull a Celtic cross because I don't see any, there's obviously a new cycle and there's a lot of movement and stuff with finding out who you are or your connection with spirit and that information also. 5 of water, disappointment, sadness, regret. I'm going to take it for that first card. So what didn't work? Now we might still be mourning the loss of somebody here. What's the challenge with the 5 of water? Yeah, 5 of earth in the reverse as the challenge is I feel like it's about moving forward on your own without like needing to fit in. I don't know, there's something about being to oneself and being able to process these heavy emotions. Mourning period, for example. 5 of water, 5 of earth. It's in the reverse too, so feeling like everything is just stacked up against things. Now, having to go through hardships, but always inevitably it looks like pulling out. But this, I feel like, has more to do with not wanting to be alone. I'm picking that up. Let me get a card for the heart of the matter with Taurus. For the heart of the matter. Oh, the 10 of water. And did you see how it flipped up? And it kind of went towards this, didn't it? You're going towards your travel, your journey, your 10 of cups, which is a completion. It's emotionally complete. It's rune number 19 that it's landed on here. So to move ahead and to basically pursue some kind of like happiness, a completion of emotional happiness and fulfillment. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. I feel like this rune is wanting me to read it. It's on the top, and it's just looking at me because I don't think I've dealt with that one much. So, torch, enlightenment, Candace, knowledge, education, passion, sexuality, or quote, on fire, to gain insight, knowledge, enhanced learning. This is, again, going back to spirit and your, what's on the lack of knowledge, dangerous to children, fading energy, waning interest, meaning you're growing uninterested. And then it says risky knowledge. That's kind of interesting too. Like, I wonder what they're talking about. Risky knowledge. Like, Men in Black knowledge. Like, CIA scandal. Conspiracy theory. I don't know what it's talking about. But it could be either of those, I guess, is what's coming to my mind. And what is the past energy about? The Ten of Earth now in the reverse. Oh, and the Magician. Okay, so for this big completion with like the family connections, wealth, prosperity, family business process, so there's something about building onto what is already established and getting it to that completion level that you're uninspired about. Or this is that energy that is with you in trying to manifest a Ten of Earth, and they are more manipulative than they are able to build onto this. I don't think that this is like, there's enough inspiration to make this a reality. So this could have been a problem that affected the whole family. Kind of sucking the inspiration. It might be what you're mourning over right now currently too, though. It could be. Tell me about the goals or destiny for Taurus. Goals or destiny for Taurus. The King of Fire, or the Elder of Fire, the Knight of Earth. You want somebody to come through with what they said they were going to do. You want somebody to be this is a person that brings inspiration. It's this energy that builds. It's a master builder. This is slowly but surely, and this is usually a good thing, but with it being like this and over here, travel, journey, a trust, or ally. This could be an ally of yours. It could be a Leo. I always associate King of Wands with Leo energy. But some people do Aries too. But I'm going to say that I've always done Leo. Movement ahead. Shamanic journeys. Transportation. It could be that there is an ally that has I don't know, some kind of issue with moving forward, or you do with travel, or you're wanting to travel for, I don't know, maybe more inspiration. This feels like an ally though, and it feels like for some of you all it does represent something working out, and for others it represents just trying to fake it till you make it. But this is saying slowly slowly but surely you're getting there, and looking really good to everyone else while you get there. It's a very attractive energy. It's wealthy. It is a good energy to take that archetype if you're wanting to take the archetype. So we had Scorpio, we had your own energy, Pisces energy, and then we had Virgo. What is the future looking like here for Taurus? The Queen of Fire, look. I don't know if this has something to do with the past energy or what you are trying to build here. This is a really on fire couple. You know, it's interesting that you have that word, that the on fire reference, like you're on fire. This is enlightenment. This is, yeah. So if this is a divine couple or pair, then the match is in the future, is what I would say, because of the goals and destiny, or this energy is to be focused on action after mastering, putting themselves out there in the first place, being brave enough or confident in the first place. It could have something to do with this past energy, like an Aries, part of the family issue, part of with something with the family. This is a brave person looking for kind of like the solution. Like I'll receive these beautiful gifts and share with others if you help me build. You know what I mean? It's a feeling of not giving up on this, just needing to get through these heavy emotions so that, to me, so that you can find motivation, your motivation again. I don't know, maybe it's like needing a reward before you keep going for something. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, how do you feel? How does Taurus feel? Lovers in reverse. This is when we could be at a crossroads and we feel like, if we look back, like we feel like we've made a decision that we can't come, you shouldn't ever say can't come back from, because that doesn't really, that's not really true. That's kind of like part of this illusion. But the Lovers in reverse is you saying, I don't want to make the same mistake, but that lacking judgment. I don't know if this is how you feel towards somebody else. You feel like they lack good judgment, or that you possibly lack good judgment because of the choice of being side by side with this person. Maybe. So it can represent a breakup too. To read it like I see it. Okay, so we have that. We have divine couple. We have 10-10, meaning in divine timing. You getting through your heartache, if you can get through these heavy emotions and be okay with being alone on some of your journey. It can feel like, where is my ally when you've got this energy stacked? You know. Okay, so this doesn't feel like it. So you might be feeling the weight of a decision that you wish you would have taken back, that you could take back, or that you would take back in the environment for Taurus. In the environment for Taurus, I have order. Oh, okay. Okay, so if this has to do with authorities, and it has to do with in the environment needing to adhere to some kind of order, like things are this way, it could be representing the laws of the land, the main boss person. It could represent, again, an Aries. So Aries and Leo, it's in the environment. It's a feeling of like, oh my goodness, there's like pressure for things to be a certain way all around you. But what you really notice on this Council of the Monarchs card, which is the Emperor energy, is that all of these elements are kind of like working for the effects that are merely results of the universal laws that are already into some kind of order. So no matter how disordered, disorderly something looks, it's always in order. If that probably doesn't make any sense, does it? I hope it makes sense. This, on like just a level, you could have somebody that is looking less than inspiring because they're having to get their stuff in order, and at this moment, they may be dealing, or you may be dealing with a bad decision that affected some of this. Maybe that affected even you building and your momentum. All right, so the hope or fear. Is the Death card. Is the Death card. So this might be referencing here this Scorpio season that we're in, with change, and of course there's tons of things happening, eclipses, and having some major things being revealed, maybe in order to things being revealed in order to have change and transformation. It could be about getting closure on a passed on loved one. It can definitely mean that, because it's maybe the things that we fear is like, when we actually process this, how is it gonna to get through it? What else? You know, what else? What's next? This has been, you know what I mean, like hard. So give me an outcome. If something is to work out, it's got to be like all of those regrets, the losses and disappointments have to be wiped clean. The slate has to be clean, and it has to be like, there has to be a total rebirth if that's something like that's to occur. Page of Air, Ace of Fire. Ooh, so I figure Ace of Fire is going to be here. I feel like it's this and this energy that you're coming into. I feel like it's in your goals and destiny that you're going to walk towards the passionate event that you were meant for, that was meant for you with the Ace of Fire. So that's the opportunity. It is a new passionate opportunity. It's either in work or romance, since you do have divine masculine and divine feminine here for the future energies. The Page of Air in the reverse, there's a lot of negative talk. I don't even know if this is, it might even be borderlining slander or an untruth that has something to do with what you feel a bad decision or past judgment that was not good. Something to do with that. What it could be representing that what somebody is saying is not something very good, or that you're hearing some negative things. This can be miscommunication. It can be Spirit saying open up to being the pupil and know that you're still learning even about yourself. No matter how much you learn knowledge-wise, you're always learning about what is your passion and what fuels that, and that's always changing and growing and diminishing and going back. You know what I mean? There's cycles, and that's what this feels like, is that there are cycles. Could be something to do with legal too, with the Seven of Air. Some kind of deception or sneakiness. Okay, so I'm going to ask Spirit, what is the what is this, the Lovers in reverse? What is this decision or judgment call where you're like, I don't know, I would change that? Like, so tell me about that. Tell me about Lovers in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, like it was coming out in the beginning. It's slowly but surely, and it's doing what one says. Honest, dependable, slow, practical. Only going to make decisions that make sense and that are in rhythm with your own sign and your own earthedness and groundingness. Making it... Okay, so tell me again. Why is the feeling here? Oh, the feeling is because there's a break from doing it one way. And, okay, so here's the card that represents the travel, the chariot, or the bumpy ride that gets you to that victory. But the Page of Cups, hopeful new beginning. Why do you feel this way? Because you're starting to see clearly that there's just like one person doing the bulk of the work, and there's not much cooperation here with seeing things clearly and getting your head out of the cloud. Not you necessarily, but you may be feeling like somebody else is always under this like illusion, or they're disillusioned. You know what I mean? So the Three of Pentacles in reverse, you might need to do your own research, especially since you have the Page of Air in the reverse too. You just need to do your own research. Tell me about So maybe somebody was influenced when they made a decision that stopped or hindered cooperating or getting along with others. Well, organization. Tell me about the Council of Monarchs, number 4. Council of Monarchs. That's where the loss, the sadness is. That's where the sadness is. That's where the hurt is, the sadness is. There's something that's going to be closed on all of this pain. And there's going to be an ability to feel this, to say I felt it enough to put it in the past and have a fresh start. In other words, seeing things clearly, a fresh start. This time seeing things clearly. 3-3. Definitely doing your own research, getting your own information. Tell me about this King and Queen of Fire. Whoa, seriously, did you see that Hierophant just pop out like that? That feels like it's a marriage or something that's going to be very practical. and the coupling will be really like inspiring. The Hierophant, high-level soul contract. High-level soul contract. Feeling pulled to a soul contract or to an event with someone because of a soul contract is what it feels like. And that is definitely, so that's main commitment towards or with somebody. I don't know, feel like energetically there might be some things being worked out, you know, between two souls. And maybe multiple lifetimes. 8 of Cups in the reverse, the Strength in reverse. This says, I would love to have the strength and confidence to leave a situation behind, but there's a fear of moving on. Because of such an intense soul contract or bond. That's why I'd say that would be harder to move on from. What about this Death card? The 4 of Pentacles now. Okay, well, this is meaning that somebody's growing spiritually and materially. You might be holding money back. Spiritually, you may be really growing on your wealth. Maybe keeping to yourself. You may be like, I'm not going to listen to anybody else but yourself. As, oh, look, I didn't know there's all that. When it comes to, sticking to yourself, not wanting to put yourself out there. This is that represents the splitting of a partnership or soul contract. And there's that. So it can be a very strong attachment to this Empress energy. And so if there's heartache or loss or sadness, it's about that. And still kind of holding on to some pain from this connection not being together. Look at all those stars. Something is going to be fruitful. Something's going to be built on a solid foundation. So you're still holding on to so much pain here. That's why this energy is coming out like that. So the Ace of Fire is like, this is your inspiration. It's supposed to be your inspiration. It's supposed to show you that, for one thing, it's going to be hard to plan on everything because there's going to be some twists and some turns. You're definitely not going to be investing in the same things that you once did because, like I said earlier in the reading, your inspiration and your passion and your reasons for it, that changes all the time. It's all the time changing. So there's something here about that and predictability. Another Queen of Wands, the performer energy. Page of Cups in the reverse. This is like, do not listen. If this is self-talk, saying, oh, you're never going to see anything from what you've invested. There's negative or pessimistic self-talk saying that something is hopeless. That's like a demon. That's a demon, or that's a energy. It's meant to make you doubt. So don't doubt yourself here. Look at this. Fiery, and it looks like a pentacle though, but it's fiery. It's the Queen of Wands. This energy is being inspired, or is inspiring, because of building from the bottom, from the rubble that was left. It's building from the rubble that was left. Take this energy and make it turn around. You know what I mean? Like, alchemize it. Turn that stuff into something different for you. All right, so Taurus, let's get some of these cards to close out your reading. And I hope you enjoyed it. It's a blended deck. You can tell it's definitely blended. Some of them are Kryon Affirmations. Some are the spell casting deck. Career, sorry. I can see and feel my life purpose. That's also coming out with it. Okay, so the affirmation here is, my life purpose is known by my higher self, and every day it is revealed to me effortlessly with grace and ease. I have clarity that I can see and feel about the purpose in my life. I also have, you affect Gaia, number 42. Your magnificent piece of God, and everything that you do affects Gaia and humanity. It's time to reclaim your power, which is definitely that Four of Pentacles energy too. Reclaim your power. All right, let's see. Did I drop another one? Just one. 19, Gaia is part of you. Gaia and the consciousness grids of this planet were created at the same time you were, and through the same energies that you were. You're from the same source. That is why Gaia is part of you. Perfect health. My core essence is part of the creative source, and it floods my cellular structure with a pure light of perfect health. The pure light of God flows constantly throughout my cells. Then I have number 35, time capsules of Gaia. Within Gaia are time capsules that are now releasing storehouse of future knowledge and information. New ideas and about unity and peace are coming. Allow yourself to receive the new energy. You modify Gaia, 43. Every single human soul that comes into this place called Earth makes a difference, and a unique energy that actually modifies the life force of Gaia. When you hug a tree, it hugs back. 26, mana of Gaia. Ask the ancestors from all across the planet for their blessing. Call upon the mana, which is the living life force of Gaia, to flood your entire being. Be still and know you are eternal. And then I also have 37, the reason for Gaia. The grid system of the earth is specific in its purpose. It is fine-tuned, and it exists for only one reason: human setup. That is how important you are. All right. Human setup. You could say that, right? Money path, I saw. Closing out with some tea leaves for Taurus. Look at that mountain road. Also something about the energies around the mountains too. Here you are on the road to success. Mountain road. Gavel, involvement with the law. Camel, persevere, you will overcome problems. Younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. Ladder, climbing towards success. Fan, romance, celebration, a party. Heart, love, deep affection and caring. Love, deep affection and caring. Scales, keep your life in balance. Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Hat, you will be playing a different role. Fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. And there's the money path, the one I saw in the beginning. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. And candle, you will be shown the way. Look, if you're worried about this money path, don't worry. A path with money is waiting for you to find it, and this candle is going to show you the way. It's going to be like this Ace of Wands card of inspiration, right? Travel, of all the things you can do, travel is definitely in the cards for you. It keeps coming out in multiple decks now as a message. Jealousy, you got to watch who you tell your secrets to, and plans. Spend time outdoors with nature to reconnect and replenish. Woo, it's getting late. I didn't notice. Surprise, a disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring luck to those searching. Signs. Oh, here, did I read that fair man? Did I read him? Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde gray. Yeah, I did. Or white hair. Signs, your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts or confusions will soon disappear. Be strong. When trouble seems to be brewing near, your inner strength will keep you clear. Wishing well. To make some wish magic, cast the spell and throw pennies into the wishing well. And then I have reflection. Friendships in your life may come to an end and others could blossom and become stronger. And that is what I've got for you. Sending you love and light, sign of Taurus. Bye.